here
right.
as chair. Very
right.
interesting.
So now we'll move for the Board of Supervisors will recess in order to permit the Board of Directors of the County of Santa Cruz County Flood Control District Water Conservation. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. You know, you're right. I'm just moving it too quickly as I did before. I am sorry. I apologize. This is the time for oral communications. For anybody in the public to comment for 3 minutes if they wish on an item that is not on the agenda.
Gary Richard Arnold, Chairman McPherson and supervisors. I believe this Board of Supervisors is working in a serious conspiracy against the people. A group called the Committee for Economic Development, in a massive report, called for the abolition of 80% of local self-governments. Rockefeller and Marshall Field, the robber barons of the earlier part of the century, sought to overcome the constitutional separation of powers and self-government. Rockefeller Center, 1313 East 60th Street in Chicago. They put Charles Merriam in charge of it. He is an admirer of Lenin and Mussolini. He formed over 24 municipal planning organizations that are housed there. They fabricate laws for all levels of government, and they rewrite state constitutions. After they formed the organization to substitute for local officials, the Committee for Economic Development mostly are made up of members of the private Council on Foreign Relations, and the Council on Foreign Relations itself joined in to work for the elimination of states as individual entities and to manage by regional areas and transfer those powers to unelected stakeholders, such as in AMBAG, which is never covered by the Bill Gates-owned newspapers, the Mercury, the Sentinel, or the Monterey Herald. They did it in England under the Fabian Society in 1942, and they were doing it under the fog of war. And they brag about it in their book, and that's the school that Neil Coonerty went to. In 1998, the county supervisors were given an Agenda 21, a local Agenda 21 signed by Sam Farr. And the sponsors of it were the United Nations Association from New Haven, Connecticut, San Francisco, and Santa Cruz. A year later, there was a Regional Futures Network that was held in Monterey, and it was staffed by members of Bruce McPherson's staff and Sam Farr, and they used a Delphi technique, which is interesting. It's a used by Tavistock and Rand Corporation in order to control the people attending. The Pajaronians said they controlled all literature. In fact, they were grabbing materials from the hands of the attending audience. And there were no flags like a U.S. flag or California flag, and they said Joseph Goebbels would be proud. In preparation they're doing this in preparation for regional government and a North American Union. Charles Merriam suggested that the human system may be reconditioned through the glands and bloodstreams. You could see forced vaccinations and fluoridation, which are things that you have applied. But there's a lot more to this destruction of self-government, and you are operating in a conspiracy against the people of this county.
Thank you. District Zone 7.